Thanks for reminding me, everybody. Remind me to record, okay? My dream is to send a link out for YouTube's for those who can't join us can watch this later. So we're going to go ahead and get started. It looks like Des is joining us too from Cabo San Lucas. Oh, it's Dr. Hopper. Good morning, Dr. Hopper. Dr. Hopper, incredible chiropractor, which I'm about to find out, in Geneva, Illinois, if anyone's looking for a good chiropractor. All right, so this is the recognition time, and I love this because the last quarter showed a lot of hard work. What I'm doing is I'm just going to summarize last month's efforts, and I like to have honorable mention for a few people. I want to honorable mention our very own Diane Jefferson, all the way from Loveland, Colorado. She's our grand nanny. I like to call her that because she's a grandma who watches her grandchildren. Deborah House, who I don't think is with us this morning, is somebody who was involved with Lorenda a very long time ago with over $2,217 in a volume. And a big part of that drive was Rochelle, alias Shelly Carter, who's on the phone with us, who helped Deborah get close to manager, and then Deborah got herself the rest. I want to also mention Chrissy Merrill with $2,517. However, Chrissy Merrill had a 56% increase in her developmental volume. That's a team that's really working. Tamara is a part of that team, Nancy Nance, Dr. Chris Sargent. So Chrissy, way to rock it. Now I'm going to list the top 10 group volumes with number 10, and I am proud to announce this person. I recruited her and her husband, Dr. Mark Pinto, many years ago. They came out of the chutes with over 19,000 in group volume when they got started. Maria Pinto, $2,704 in group volume. You deserve a shout out. Somebody else who's joined us again, Dr. Walter Young, out of retirement. He's an acupuncturist physician, a BS in nursing, all the way from Boulder, Colorado, with $3,140 in group volume. Dr. Chris Sargent, part of the Chrissy team, $3,210 in volume. Nancy Nance, $3,381 coming in at number 7. Desiree Jefferson. Oh, Des, where's your number? Oh, I have it somewhere. Des's volume was almost 4,000. It was 3,900 and something for taking the number 6 slot. But I want to point out Desiree Jefferson, who was a three-way maniac, also was the first on our team to complete her gold manager status. That will mean an $800 check out of Superstar Academy. Coming in number 5, who I wish was with us this morning, is Liz Keller from Wisconsin with $4,153 in group volume. Heather O'Brien, always coming out strong with $4,479 in group volume, and another gold manager finisher with an $800 check that will be given to her at Superstar Academy 2, April 23rd. Alicia Brooks coming in number 3 with $4,676. And Melissa, who is new, it's KKMK Consulting. Her first month in the business, $10,027 in group volume, hit her first diamond level. We're looking forward to that team hitting that again. And she is part of the Michael Hamburger team. Michael Hamburger did $11,122 in group volume. And Michael not only hit his first diamond, but went all the way to double diamond, doing over $20,817 in group volume. So a shout out to all of you for doing that. Now I want to point out a few things. I'm getting better at this, but I decided to start monitoring three-way calls. And all of you have a slash here or there, but Rochelle Carter, alias Shelly Carter, in the month of March, did over 6 three-ways, and she didn't even get started in the beginning of March. She got started the last 2 weeks of March. So I'm very proud of you. But again, 3 ways, these successes leave tools. Desiree Jefferson, who's not here, is one of the top 3-way maniacs on our team. And then, of course, I have to do a throw out for me because so please, if follow-ups are not, or 3-ways are not a part of your daily routine, they need to be a part of that as soon as possible. So now, I want to come over here, and you should have your pen and papers out, and I want to talk about goals. No. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Hi, it's Diane. I just joined.
Good morning. I was bragging about you earlier, so I'm glad you're with us.
I'm sorry. I totally spaced 9 o'clock. I was thinking 10 o'clock, and I thought, oh, no, that's Central Time.
Okay, we're getting started on goals. So welcome to the call. So can everybody see this Navy Pier picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so this...
No, I'm on my phone. My computer's not up yet.
Okay, well, I'm showing a wonderful picture of Chicago.
Okay.
Overlooking Navy Pier. I'll show the Navy Pier Park. What I want to show you guys is when you get ready to set your goals for the month, you know, getting out of bed for money, it has never inspired me. But being committed to something that drives you does get me out of bed. No matter how bad my day is during my divorce, my commitment to all of you and what your whys are is what drives me every day. So if I see a little crazy sometimes, there's a lot of you to be committed to. So this is a time to really get clarity about what your why is. Because if you know what your why is, the rest is easy. So what your why is one component of it. The second component is Gold School in July. I believe it's the 15th and 16th. That's a Friday and a Saturday, and it's going to be at Navy Pier in Chicago. And I wanted to show this to you guys because Arenda puts on these incredible events, and we will have access to the incredible training that Arenda has to offer Friday. And then Saturday, after classroom time, they'll have a wonderful party in our honor. So I don't know if there's hotels that they'll be booking at a discount, but it's worth taking a group of people down there that maybe you haven't contacted yet and having them come see the big picture. So this is July 15th and 16th. Put this in your calendars. Now, the next thing is we set our whys. And we know we want to go to Navy Pier. If you're a business builder and you have a why, that's part of your goal path. Then we work backwards. And so we know what our why is. Then the how is really very simple. And I want you to always remember that our path to success, the components of that are 6 steps. And if you're not familiar with the 6 steps, it's in your virtual office and the partner services. And that's being a product of the products. That's deciding the goals of your business, how much you want to earn. And again, here we come back to your why. If you've not purchased inventory yet, or you don't have something that you can share with people immediately, that's something that you want to do. And I applaud Tamara, who's brand new to our team, who bought her manager pack on Saturday. If you're brand new, or if you're not brand new, and you've gone through with your center of influence, this is the time to start listing new people. You need to make a list of 100 people, and I like separating them. 100 people who are maybe 50 people who need to lose weight that you know well, or maybe indirectly. 50 people that you would love to be in business with, and 50 people, okay, so it's 150, 50 people that you would really like to share wellness with. People who would be interested in the Awaken Pack or the Ultimate Pack, who are great athletes, but they could use something for recovery and such. And then commit to the Arenda system for 18 months. I'm constantly recommitting and have been for the last 15 years. So wherever you are in your business, it's time to recommit and commit crazy. Now, you know what I mean. And remember, there's a typo here, but you're not alone in this business. You are responsible for your business. I'm not responsible for Chrissy's success or Rochelle's success or Diane. You are. But we're all here to be guides and help people get up and running independently as soon as possible. You know, and I want to do a shout out before we get into this to Rochelle Carter. She's brand new. She talks to 2 new people a day. She 3-ways me even on Sunday, and I take her calls. But she's also involved in following up with these folks, celebrating their success, 3-weighing them in, getting them on Zooms, even though they're brand new and don't even know anything on day 5. That, I applaud that. That's embracing the 6 steps to success. So if you're leaving any portion of this 6 steps out, you know, we always equate that with the chocolate chip recipe, of course, paleo style. But if you're leaving the chips out, you're not going to get chocolate chip cookies. So again, embrace these 6 steps. So let's talk about the goals. So I know most of us have daily routines, right? We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Whether it's a good routine or bad, we have them. So what I want you to think about is whatever your daily routine is, maybe you need to evaluate and maybe tweak some things. So part of your daily routine should be health, because we're in the health business. You cannot help inspire someone else unless you're walking the path. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Secondly, personal development. This business. Sorry, I know I'm a classy girl. This business can be very tough in that what's between our ears can really mess us up. I appreciate Dr. Hopper sharing some things with me the other day. And we all would say that we're fearful about things. You know, maybe it's talking to that new person because you're afraid of what they'll think about you. I know if I gain 3 pounds, I think no one's going to want to hear what I have to say because they'll think I'm heavy. These are really ridiculous things. So personal development should be part of everything you do every day. And then third is, besides family and your spiritual part, is Arenda's in there, right? So you have your career in there, you've got your health, you've got your personal development, and then Arenda's in there somewhere, depending on where your goals or your why is. So part of that is your DMO. So in part of your DMO, how many new people are you going to be talking to Monday through Friday or Saturday, Sunday, depending on what your schedule is. So you must set a schedule. You know, in order for us to be successful, we need to talk to 2 to 5 new people Monday through Friday or a day to have success. If you're doing any less than that, then you're casual. And what does casual get you? Casual results. I know Dr. Hopper is formerly an MMA fighter, and I know when he was training, he didn't go to the gym once a week. That would have gotten him beat up pretty bad in the gym, right, Dr. Hopper?
Correct.
Correct. So it's about consistent behavior. So part of your DMO includes talking to new people. And then remember, those people you get started, now comes the 3-way calling. If you have somebody brand new starting day 1, 3-way them in with someone else that might be on day 3 that's feeling really great and inspired. Connect people, validate them. If you've got somebody that's starting the 10-day and they might be business builders, connect them to somebody else that they can share a story with. Our job is to connect people, invite in and connect. Invite, connect. So 3-way calling. As you're talking to new people, you've got follow-up. Remember, fortune is in the follow-up. Rochelle Carter is here today because I followed up on my old list with somebody. Good morning, Willie. With new people. I followed up and said, hey, Arenda is a new company. You really need to take a look. Dr. Walter Young is involved again because of the compensation plan and the Clean Burn Shape. We're a brand new company, so whomever you talk to 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 2 years ago, it's a time to take a look again. Also, the share program. If you have not ordered your cards, the challenge is getting 5 cards out a day. This is a wonderful program. Try.cbslife.com. Rochelle Carter is going to be a manager this month because of the free try.cbslife.com. The free sample in there. So get committed to getting those cards out. I know Heather has made me her accountability partner, getting 5 cards out a day. We talked about the follow-up. Also important, if you're talking to new people and you're not setting up appointments, then you're not going to have success. Just because you told the postman, hey, I'm doing something, it's called Clean Burn and Shape, you should take a look at this. Okay, good, but you need to get his phone number to follow up. So remember, part of your DMO is setting up appointments where you're presenting Arenda and you're asking, would you like to get started? If you're not asking, would you like to get started a few times a week, then again, you're going to get casual results. I track all of my phone calls here. All my cold markets, what the time was, when I'm supposed to call back. And when they turn into something, then they go on to a card, and then I monitor 3 ways and I keep track of all of that. So this is my tracking system. So appointments made, ask for the order. Now, next on your list is what's important now as far as promotions. We know tonight that we've got George Hall doing some kind of special thing at 8:30 Central Time. We also know that Wednesday at 8 o'clock, I am committed to help you understand that Arenda is an incredible opportunity as far as your health, but it's an incredible opportunity as far as a wealth building program. And if you don't understand how you get paid, how can you inspire anybody else? So Wednesday night, we're going to go through the comp plan until you all get it. And if you don't get it Wednesday night, you're going to call me and we're going to stay up till midnight till you understand it, or at least comprehend, so that you can start sharing it with others. Because this compensation plan brought Walter out of retirement. And Walter was the first person to hit a 6-figure income by his 6th month. So compensation is very important. So this Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, if you've got business builders, invite them. And I'll be sending the Zoom invite out on that before the end of the day. Next, we have Superstar Academy in less than 23 days. An incredible experience and opportunity to meet the corporate staff, the corporate leaders. We've got Willie, who's there with us this morning in Arizona. Wave, Willie, there you go. We'll have George Hall talking about the mission, the mission and vision of this company. We'll have Scott Schmerin talking about if you don't love yourself. Anyway, he's got to go. I forgot the name of what he was going to speak about, but it's going to be good. And then if that's not good enough, for a couple of hours, we're going to be doing team building to break through our fear, learn how to communicate, and then wrap up the day with what's important next. This is a place for $70 that you can have an incredible experience. And yes, I think it's great if you've registered, but even more powerful if you bring a team of folks with you that'll leave, and all of a sudden you'll be a Dr. Hopper army, or a Pinto army, or Debbie Kuzniar army. And yes, Cy and Jackie, send people. We'll be glad to host them for you. And then last but not least, we've got Friday Zooms. Friday Zooms. How many people were on last Friday's Zoom? Raise your hand. Oh my gosh. This is a place for brand new people, for people who've been on the fence, to get a real brief scenario of what's happening for people on these products, both product and for the business. And as you come on Friday and you want to share your story, I don't mean to be a control freak, but see me if you have not been asked to share your story on a Friday, so that we can polish your story. And I want your product in there and your business. I don't care if you've made $2 with Orenda, that's $2 richer than you were before, okay? All right, so please, before the day is out, write down exactly what you want to see happen, and write down your goals, your group volume, how many 3-ways, what's your follow-up going to be like. If you have not made your list of 100, make it. If you've made it before, make another one. Go back through your old lists. Get people connected. Okay, so let's wrap this up with 2 things. I would love to know when you're open for business. So I would like to, if you could text me your schedule or email when you're available for 3 ways to share your story, so that we can have a 3-way schedule for our team to connect to each other. Does that sound good? So I know when Dr. Hopper's available for a 3-way. I know when Rochelle or Chrissy can do a 3-way, when Diane. Even Willie. Willie's got a great program that you can connect. I think it's called Calendly, where he will take your team and coach them through the compensation plan. So I'll shoot an email out on that too. Does anybody have any events that they're doing, any words they'd like to share before we start this incredible Monday and go out there and change the world one starfish at a time? I know I'm corny, but I can't help it.
Can I just inject one thing?
Please.
So, hi everybody, I'm Chrissy, for those of you who don't know me, and I have been with Orenda for 7 years, and I'm not a numbers person, and I've just passed that buck off to my husband. Well, I decided to put my big girl panties on and start to be an adult. And I had a conference call with Doug last week with a new business builder on my team. And it's, trust me, if you don't know it, tune in Wednesday night. It's worth your time. And thanks again, Willie, for your time. I appreciate it very much.
Douglas, you're the best. And Chrissy, I thank you. Until we step into those big girl or big boy panties and take responsible for our business, we're not going to have the business. And I know you're all here committed at 10 o'clock in the morning because you see something bigger for yourselves. You're not survivors, you're thrivers. And that's far more exciting to get out of bed and do. So make sure today that you go out and touch some people's lives. Share the product, share the business. They'll let you know what they're interested in right now. And then we will be back here tonight at 8:30 with George Hall with his wonderful message that he shares with us every Monday night. So, I'm sorry. But remember, in order to win that $800 check, you need 15,000 in group volume. So if you average 5,000 a month, and you need 15 points. Remember, for every person you sponsor, you get a point, up to 9 points. For every person that you get registered for the Clean Burn Shape Challenge, I know Dr. Hopper is getting ready to launch one in his practice, you get up to 5 points. And for every manager you bring on board, you get an additional 3 points. I know Maria Pinto's already on the board with a point and brand new person started. Nancy Nance's got 4 points already started as of Saturday. I'm going to be posting everybody's points once a week so that we can help each other have incredible success this next quarter. With that said, Chrissy, thank you for shouting out. Doug, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Let's say goodbye like we always do. This is Danae, St. Charles, Illinois.
Diane, Loveland,
Chrissy, Austin,
Colorado.
Texas.
Debbie, Lakemore, Illinois.
Bye,
Doug,
everybody.
in the car.
Hey, Douglas in the car. You look great. I'll see you Thursday.
All right.
Have a great day, everybody.
Diane, Jackie.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Arizona.
Goodbye, Dr. Hopper, Geneva.
Bye, Dr. Hopper. Bye,
Thanks,
Diane.
Danae. Outstanding call as usual. You're such an awesome leader.
This is a cheerleader I never got to be. Bye, everyone.
We understand.
Bye,
Good night, dear.
everybody.
Bye.
That's great.